share, copy, Sorry about that. Edit. All right, let's try this again. Close. All right, I've got, there's 2 people. All right, close that. Phew. All right. Don't know why. Well, I do know why. So there's a cable connecting this camera. There's a cable connecting this camera to my computer. Cable went. Connection went. All right, so we've got one person out there. And those of you who are out there, thanks. Oh, technology. All right. So what we're looking at here is, so this, I have to be really careful with this cable now because I don't want this to come unplugged again. All right, so let's try this again. So we're in this stretch of California history in between where Native peoples, some of whom wore a feather headdress like this. So we're in between learning about Native peoples, and we're going to start learning about the Europeans who started arriving. And changed forever changed what we now call California. I mean, the reason we're all here now is because the people who wore helmets like this arrived, and things happened, right? So what happened? So the questions are, for the people who arrived, who were they? About 4 people. Oh man. Let's see. Hopefully everybody can join us. Last time, made for kids, yes. So anybody should be able to watch this. Public. Man. All right, cancel. Up to 5 people. Hopefully people can, yeah. All right, so just gonna keep going. So Europeans started to arrive, and so our questions, right? It's a larger version of that same image. So when the people from Europe arrived, the question is, who were they? Right, the main questions. Who were the explorers? Who were the explorers? What's up with these coins? This is going to come up later. Who were the explorers? What did they want? Who were the explorers? Who were the explorers and what did they want? Oh, where were they from? Right. Who were the people wearing these helmets? Where are they from? What's another question? Oh, why do they all have those big collars? And I don't know if that's a big question, but if you look at them, look at that, right? They all have big collars. I mean, that's, I don't know. For me, history is, learning about history is fun and strange and mysterious. So why? Not just why do they have big fluffy collars? Why do they have helmets that look like that? Why is there a hole in the helmet? Why did they sail? I have the word explorers here, and now I'm starting to wonder. Now I'm starting to wonder. Were they really exploring, or was there something else going on? I have some images I'm going to show you. It wasn't just about exploring. It was about money, okay, and power. So, who did the exploring? Where did they explore? Where did they come from? Why did they sail to what's now California? What did the ships look like? What did the ships look like? How did they arrive in California? Were they? First of all, what I'm trying to show here is, so who, what? Oh, you know those questions: who, what, when, where, why, how. So this is a map. I don't know how well you can make it out, but I'm going to try and enlarge. If it will let me enlarge. Yes, it will. Okay. Reload. Wi-Fi is having a hard time. Try this again. Oh, 7 people. Hello, 7 people. All right. So while it reloads, this is Florida. This is a strange sea creature. This is a really strange map. I'm going to share this map with you because I want you to be able to look closely at it and explore. There's writing. So this is the ocean. It says Tropic of Cancer, and there's a horizontal line. There's another one. Oh, down here, this looks like a snake, but it's actually a river. Man, this thing is still reloading. Stop. Okay. There. Oh, it's reacting at least. Okay. So this is that line I was telling you about, the Tropic of Cancer. The other thing is when you, I can just go in and out. That's it. Okay, out. All right, so let's get this is South America. This is Central America, and that's modern day Mexico right here. And these are 2 shields, like a crest. So here's the what's now, so that's Florida, and this is the east coast of the United States. Up here, this is probably Canada. And this is Ireland and England, and this is just part of Africa, right? So this, I don't know if you can see this black and white checkered line, that's the equator. This is a map. Can you guess when? Oh, you know what I don't have up here? I don't have a when. I don't have when. I don't have when that map was made. Who, what, when. I don't have when. Well, that map, I do know when it was made. It was made in the 1500s. So when the map was made, how was that map made? What did they use to make it? Well, why did they make it? We're going to get into that. So we're up to 8 people. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to show you, because this is not loading very quickly. So that means, let me turn this off for a second. I'll show you a print image. Okay. So here, what I want to show you is, this is I think one of the explorers you have is this person. So this says, Drake viewing treasure taken from a Spanish ship. Drake viewing treasure taken from a Spanish ship. So the question is, every time I see these things, these images, every time I see these, I wonder, what's happening here? There's bags, and there's gold. They look like coins. And then there's something happening here. Either they're giving something to this person, or this person's giving something to them. Metal helmet. Only 2 helmets, metal helmets like this. Next question I have is, it says from Spanish ships. So who is this Drake guy? Oh, more. Now this helmet, at first glance, I thought it was the same one. And it might be because I'm seeing a little piece here, which is that piece. So, very famous image. I got it from the Oakland Museum. This image. I don't have the helmet. So this helmet, we'll talk more about it. What's it made of? All that stuff. All right. So let's try. Okay, go back. Please go back. Whew, thank goodness. All right. So hopefully people can keep joining us. So there are some images here, and history and what happened here. History is not always very happy and pleasant and pretty. History can be sad. It can be violent. It can be peaceful and lovely too. But it can also be, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully when this is warmed up, I'm going to show you some additional images. So this is a big hint. When I say why Europeans were sailing to California, the why. Yes. So I'm going to zoom in here. And here's some more. Ready? So that's a big reason why. Oof. I'm really glad this is here, because that's a very disturbing image. But it's important to know about. So that's a kind of a blurry cover. So it says shield pendant with darts. And that's 1500 AD. So let's open that up. Yes, that's what I want. All right, so no, I think I'm good. I think it's already in English. Thank you, anyway. So this right here is it's called the Fisherman's Treasure. Wow. Recovered in the Gulf of Mexico in the 1700s. So when we say, so whenever one of the things my family and I, when we go to museums, one of the things we like to do is just wonder. So you go into a museum, you look at that. Wow, that's pretty. I first wonder, how heavy is it and how big is it? Heavy, big, and then how old is it, right? So it doesn't say how big it is. It was found in the 1970s. So we've only known, this has been around only about as old as me, so almost 50 years. So this is much older though, because this was created in 1500. So that's over 500 years ago. So this is so again, it's called the Fisherman's Treasure. It was found in the Gulf of Mexico in the 1970s, and they probably came from a Miztec tomb in Oaxaca, and was looted by Spaniards. So when we say when we say we're learning about Spanish explorers, okay, some were exploring, but the thing about exploring is some people swiped stuff. They stole things. They looted. Looted is to steal. So they looted Spaniards looted it, and they intended to ship this. They're going to send this back to their home country, which is Spain. So sailors from Spain took it. They were going to send it back to Spain. It says the 2 flags marked with a crown. I wonder if these, I'm trying to find the flags. Maybe these are the flags. I'm not sure what those are. The 2 flags marked with crown C's on the shield pendant indicate it was destined for the Spanish crown as part of the royal tax. So already I'm asking more questions. Who were the Spaniards who took it? Where? Well, it says Oaxaca, a Mixtec tomb. How did they steal it from a tomb? When? We're pretty sure it's the 1500s. So all of the things that are happening in this chapter, they're all happening in the 1500s. That's where we're studying right now. And back then, they didn't have Google Maps. So the Spaniards who wanted this, they depended on maps like this. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. So this is a map. This is a really old map. And what you're looking at here, so this, it looks to me like this is Mexico, modern day Mexico. And this is what's Baja California, so Southern California, the tip. And then up there is this, so we're about up here somewhere. So Spaniards the sailors were using these maps to explore. And maybe some of them were just exploring, and maybe some of them were looting. Here, right, I think this is clear to see. This map, I don't have the year on it, but one thing that's really curious to me, and I'll share a link to this. You see this? It's bordered in green. Looks like an island, right? The reason we're called California is because people thought that was an island. Number one, people thought we were on an island, what's now California. They thought it was an island, and because it was an island, and because there was, I did talk about what this is, right? It starts with G. It doesn't even say what it is. Can you tell what it's made of? So, where are we at so far? 11:13. Okay, so we have Spaniards. Let's go back. Boop. Back. All right, so I'm going to zoom out. What you're seeing here is so this is a person with this is a person bleeding, and this is a person holding something. I think it's a weapon in his hand. Speaking of weapon, they found some archaeologists found the first ever. Gun violence in the United States is a problem, as most of you, if not all of you, know. The first ever gunshot victim was in 1536. So almost 36 years after this, because this was created around 1500. Maybe it was about the same time. So I'm already making connections, right? Here's the map. This is a 1562 map. There's the helmet, metal helmet, gunshot victim. Oh, and then down here, there's a Manila galleon, the trade route. So there's a video, I'm going to share this video with you, which talks about, there's a piece of technology. So they use maps, and that's how they traveled from Spain. They traveled from Spain over to what's now California in the United States. What else was I going to show? I guess this. So this is another example of, it's a painting rather. It's a painting, and this painting shows The caption reads, "A Library of Congress." So I remember seeing this online, and I immediately downloaded it. And what you're looking at is a man, looks to be a man. So these three seem to be men. That seems to be a woman. And they seem to be in real fancy clothes, which tells me maybe they're royalty. And I'm seeing a cross here. So that's a religious person, monk or priest or something. And they have these flags. And then there's this like fancy, looks like a blanket there. And some little kids holding the back of this person's garment, maybe a dress. And this person, I'm wondering if you can guess who that is. This is before, so this person right here is not anyone in your fact cards. It's someone else. Someone whose history, right, what they did is important for United States history. We'll put them up here. All right, so now for today, all we're doing is asking questions. The who, the what, the where, the why, how, these are the ships. That's how they got from one point to another. So there was something else. Okay, so another thing I want to share is, besides these maps, is the the record. You know, how, so a good how is, how do we know what happened? Like, how do we know how old this is? How do we know this person, like who, right? Where's my who? Who drew this? Did this person draw this? Did this person draw this? Did someone else draw this? And then why? Why was this drawn? It's a disturbing image. Were they trying to say something about it? Were they saying it's good? Were they saying it's bad? Were they saying it's neither? Both. What's another question? Oh, here. How do they know that this person was killed by a gunshot? And how do they know it was the year 1536? How do we know all these things? Well, what happens, historians, they do things like this, right? These are, so what you're looking at are carvings. It looks like, to me, it looks like graffiti, right? It looks like there's a wall, and what's happening on the wall is someone carved into the wall. Like, see, there's a circle, a rectangle, a vertical line, what look to be almost like legs, and there's similar markings here. And then here, I can't read this language. This here says something, something, O-N-A-T-E. And the name is very familiar. This, right, this here is from something called Inscription Rock. And these are the things, you know, when you're in fourth grade with Mr. Corcoran, I have these things up and then we talk about them. So this is me talking to you about them, asking like, so this, right, like where is this? Where is it? How big is it? It's called Inscription Rock. Why is it called Inscription Rock? So I'll put these down here. It's the next thing. I'll make sure this doesn't go to sleep here. Maybe I'll click on the De Anza Trail here. Okay, so the De Anza Trail, this is sort of getting close here. Oh, I got another minute. All right, so maybe this is where we'll pause for now. Yeah, we'll pause. We'll end on this. So one of, I believe one of these is De Anza. Oh, we have Drake. Where's Drake? This guy. All right. So this guy right here, Drake. Drake is viewing treasure taken from a Spanish ship. So Drake is definitely here. De Anza. All right, here we go. De Anza. That's the painting of De Anza. Oh yeah, why? Why are there paintings and why don't they have pictures of them? So anyway, De Anza. There's a trail here in the Bay Area called the Juan Bautista de Anza Trail. So I'll give you this link. You can do the visit. You can experience it virtually. It might be open. Some of the parks are open right now as long as you're socially distancing and all that. So then who are these people? Right, we've got people, like very different looking people. These people have, the clothing design for these people is very different than these people, right? So in short, to summarize, start looking at these cards. We are, like I said, we're pivoting away from, in history, we're moving from the exploration of the first peoples, right? This is my symbol for the first peoples of what's now California. And we're going to move into what happened when these were no longer the only people on the land that's now California that, you know, we call the Bay Area, that we call home. What happened here? Okay, that's pretty much it. Sorry for the cable coming undone. I plugged it back in and didn't kick back up, didn't start up again. So, oh well. So it goes. Math at 11:30 for some of you. The rest of you I'll see after lunch. So double check your assignment sheet. And until I see you again, au revoir. Aloha.